is the Kelly Wing Show, and you're home TV, and it's time for the Kelly Wing Show. All right, so I am right here with my amazing guest today. It is Dan Regalia and Greg Hamby. And Dan, you are IT and digital support.
Right.
And Greg is CEO and broker. What's the name of your company?
Your favorite lender.
Your favorite lender. I already love it. Okay, so first of all, where are you both from originally?
Originally, I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Moved down here about 20 years ago. Wisconsin. I can't get rid of that accent. I've gotten rid of everything, but I cannot say bag. Apparently, I say bag incorrectly. And Wisconsin, right? Wisconsin. It's just there.
Yeah, it's just going to be there. That's okay. That's okay. Greg, where are you from?
Amarillo, Texas.
Amarillo, okay. A home Texas boy.
Yep.
There you go. Okay, so first of all, how did y'all meet?
Playground, we were 3. I'm kidding.
Actually, we both met in the oil and gas industry.
He was one of my clients.
Sorry, I was one of his clients.
Goodness.
So I did the IT digital side. I wrote all the software that interfaced with his company's stuff. So me and him realized that we're both Marines. And we've been friends ever since.
Awesome. Well, first of all, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys a
Welcome.
lot. Okay, so that's incredible. So when you realized that he was really smart in the IT department, you said, I need to work with this guy.
Yeah? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, we got along, became friends.
Yeah, and I can tell. There was a lot going on before the show started. They're hilarious. Okay, so let me ask y'all this. What made you both decide to partner up and go into the lending business?
Well, I've been doing that for a long time.
Yeah.
So I thought he would make a great addition and could help. Like, I am not tech savvy, and he's great at that.
Yeah, he's amazing.
So it really, is a good fit. We need the help. I mean, everything, right? From like setting up our emails, our domain, our website, teams, like our CRM, our database, and then the flow of how we're going to do digital marketing. You can answer more of that.
So when it comes to the digital marketing, the graphics, the Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, being able to do all of these things, and then hook up artificial intelligence, use Grok, Sora 2, all these new tools that are out there. We kind of incorporate all of that into our abilities. So
you know how to deal with all of this innovative stuff that's really happening that you've got to really stay up to date on.
Yes, that's really my thing. I love the technology. I've been on the forefront of technology for 40 years.
Wow.
I've got my first computer when I was 8 years old. I've been programming ever since. That's like 45 years.
Okay, so your first computer when you were 8, you were very young. Because they didn't even have computers until I was like way older. And then it was that click and this thing goes across. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's crazy.
And no internet, right?
No,
just
what
a
was
computer,
that?
right?
Yeah.
Well, no. We had internet. We had ICE BBS. We had dial-up. We had 24K baud modems.
I'm talking about way before that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about the
Like
internet was the Yellow Pages.
Like your Commodore 64 and your TI 45 or whatever.
TI 99.
TI 99. There you go.
I had one of those. And a
Me
Radio
too.
Shack
That's
C10.
awesome.
Yeah. Oh no, I've been a nerd my entire life. I found my niche in life, and I have
love
not
it.
left it.
That's fantastic. Okay, so what is going on? The talk of everything really lately on the news, especially the past couple of weeks, maybe past couple of months now. What's going on with the interest
They're dropping.
Okay, which is good.
Finally. They're the lowest they've been in a year and a half, right? So
Yeah, I thought it was actually longer than that, so I'm happy.
Last September we had a dip, and then
Okay.
they just climbed right back up.
Yeah.
There was a 2-day window where a lot of people were lucky enough to lock in on a refinance or a purchase.
Wow.
And if you missed it, you missed it.
Holy smoke.
So like what we've got going on right now is great.
Yeah.
Plus there's a lot of inventory. Right now there's a lot of supply, right? So you've got the lowest rates we've had in a year and a half, 2 years. You got the most homes available on the market. People are finally ready to move. It's a great time to buy, right? Because prices are a little softer or they've come down a little bit. which is great for a buyer, right? And then you can make an offer, usually reduced price. The sellers are picking up the closing cost. You might even get them to buy down your interest rate a little bit, which is already the lowest it's been. So it's a great time to buy a home.
Yeah, great. Dan, regarding interest rates, what do you think is one of the best things about the timing on that right now?
Looking from what I've known, right? I think that anytime you can afford to buy a house, you should buy the house.
Yeah.
Right? Ignore the interest rate. If you can afford the down payment and everything else, buy it. When it comes to the difference between the cost of at 5.25, 5.5, 5.7, 5, waiting for the best price or the best loan price, it's eventually going to drop. And if it drops more than a point and a half, you can always refinance.
Okay.
And the difference between being a math guy, right? I do computers and numbers. It's always better to get the house you want, right? That's why I don't put a lot of. Everyone talks interest rates. It's like, oh, I'm waiting for it to hit 5.5.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm going to wait for 5.45. Just buy the house. If you love the house, if you can afford the house, buy it, because you can always get a lower point later. And if it only goes up, you're already locked in at a good price.
Okay.
If it goes low, if it drops a point from, like, say, we're never going to see 3.5, 2.5 again.
Yeah.
Like, not for years and years.
Don't say that.
But if you get down to like 4.5 and you're at 5.5,
yeah,
you're saving. Geez, if on like a $330,000 house, over the year you're going to save, $5,000, $6,000 a year.
Yeah,
that's a lot of savings.
There's other things.
So you can always, do that, and you can, you find a house you want, buy it, get pre-approved, get know your numbers, and then go buy your house. A lot of people put too much work in that.
Can I throw something in there, Kelly?
Yes, please.
So if people are sitting around waiting, and they're a first-time home buyer, they're currently paying, everything they're paying is interest. They just don't have an interest rate, right? But none of it's benefiting them.
Yeah.
The other thing is, as rates continue to go down, more and more buyers will jump into the market, and the home prices will go back up.
Oh.
So it's best to buy now. These are really good rates. Buy now. Hopefully rates continue to dip down, and in a year from now you can refinance. Yeah. You got the house at a lower price, and then later you can get the lower payment.
So here's the crazy, exactly. So right now, like if you were to look in Houston on this side of town, you'll see that a lot of the homes, they've dropped their prices by $10,000, $20,000, $30,000.
Yes.
You're going to save that in you'll never touch $30,000 in the first year, first 5 years of the difference in price by waiting for everything to drop a quarter point.
Oh, wow.
So if you do the math, like say, I'm going to wait for rates to get to 400 or to 4%, but I'm going to buy this house at full price, you're losing money. So right now the price, because there's so much inventory here in town, the prices are low. So buy it at a low price. You're getting the full appraised value of the house.
Yeah.
So buy it at a lower price. The interest rate may be higher. You can always refinance, get a lower rate, and it's, the house price doesn't change. So
go buy a house right now.
Go buy a house
and call your favorite lender. That's right.
Let us do your pre-approvals.
Absolutely. Okay, so so many people like me do not know the difference between a mortgage lender and a mortgage broker. Do you know? Because I don't. I'm confused. Tell us, what is that? What's the difference?
Okay. So a mortgage lender is like a bank or Rocket Mortgage or somebody like that. Not picking on them, right? But they have their programs and their guidelines and their rates, and that's it, right? So I'm a mortgage broker, and I have over 100 different lenders to choose from.
Oh.
And so, for this type of loan, maybe these 20 lenders are specialize in that. And out of that, I know my top 3 to 5 to go to.
Yeah.
And then if there's something special going on in that situation, it's one of these in the other 10 that I wouldn't normally go to, but I have to, right?
Yeah.
So if they reached out directly to a lender, they might just get a no. Can't do your loan.
Yeah. Wow.
Right? So.
Yeah. So you want a broker.
Also,
you want to deal with a broker.
Right.
Because
also,
you have access to all kind of different companies.
That's right.
Okay.
And different loan products.
Wow.
Also allows us to shop interest rates, but not just interest rates, mortgage insurance, if you're not putting 20% down, on FHA loans, you always have to have it. Different lenders have different rates on their mortgage insurance. So if the rate is close, but it's $60 a month more for this lender on that mortgage insurance, then I'm going to pick the one with the similar rate, but the total monthly loan payment is the best over here.
Wow. Okay, that's really interesting, and now that makes sense. But I know that language confuses so many people because they think they need to just go with a lender, and you don't. You can go with a broker who can help you get the best lender.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, absolutely. And you brought up Rocket Mortgage, and this is something I have to pick on them a little bit.
Yes.
Again, math numbers. When you look at the different rates, you'll see the ones at Rocket Mortgage. You'll see a lot of these online ones that advertise. They are really, truly just a machine.
Yeah.
You'll see that they advertise the lowest rates, but you have to buy in points behind it. So you can get 4.5%, but it's going to cost you $25,000 at close. Oh. So they make you buy down points. And that's one of the things about interest rates you have to pay attention to. When you even go on the sell sheet and they say, let me see the entire sheet, the entire deal. You'll see that you get 4.5%, but it's going to cost you $25,000. And then the insurance cost is going to be $100 a month just on the mortgage insurance through this. So don't follow along on just the rate because they will hide a lot of stuff in there. You're thinking you're getting a good deal and you've wiped out $30,000 of your home's value because it's either getting rolled into your loan and you don't see it, or you got to come into it with money down at the beginning. You have to be real careful with a lot of these. If they can afford commercials, they're making a lot of money off you.
Exactly. This is what people need to realize. If they're paying a bunch of money for commercials, they're making a killing and you're paying for it. Okay, guys, I've been talking to Dan Regalia and Greg Hamby with Your Favorite Lender. And we're going to be back with more really important information that you need to know right after this commercial break.
Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events wants you to come party with us. We're bringing the fun to the Houston Bay Area. Stay tuned for all of our incredible events throughout the year, featuring amazing food and drinks, live entertainment, special guests, and so much more. Fun, new, different. Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events is where you want to be. So come party with us. It's more than a yacht. It's serendipity.
All right, guys, we're back. Yay! Okay, I am back right now with Dan and Greg because they're your favorite lender. There you go, I did it. That's right.
Awesome.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're y'all's favorite lender too.
All y'all.
Because we're in Texas.
We're
That's
in
right.
Texas.
All y'all's. Okay, so there's so many different loans that brokers deal with. What does your company do? What kind of loans do y'all do?
We actually cover a lot. Pretty much everything for residential and a little bit in commercial lending, but we focus on residential lending. So honestly, it's conventional VA, FHA, USDA, DSCR loans, jumbo loans, loans for investment properties, bank statement loans.
How much time do we have? How long is this list?
I-10 loans.
I-10s, foreign nationals, profit and loss loans, 1099. So if your bank statement doesn't show it, but you're getting 1099 for it because you don't put the money in the bank, we have a loan for that.
Wow.
We have profit and loss statement loans for people that don't have either one to show, like a 1099, a W-9 or bank statement. We have asset-based listing. Like if you have a ton of assets, it could even be in your retirement accounts, but you can't show any income, and you can put 20% down, we'll give you a loan. We have all kinds of loans. I have a loan for investment properties, and I'm doing 2 of them right now with investors in San Antonio where 565 credit score, and they will give them 50% of the value of the home, just like hand them cash. Like no income, no employment, no renter, no rental agreement, just like based on the house, right?
Yeah.
The value of the house. So
wow.
I mean, if
amazing.
it can be done, we do it.
Well, I love it. That's incredible. Really.
The funniest thing about Greg is we talk a lot, and I always hear how he's up at night 9, 10 o'clock, and he's texting me something. I'm texting him something, and he's working on like hard luck loans, like some of the hardest loans to get. You got a teacher in Sugar Land. What was that deal? She ended up with money coming back, and she had a super low credit score.
Yeah. So this was a great success story, right? She's a veteran, 100% VA disability. If you have that in Texas, you don't pay property taxes, right?
Yeah, I love that.
Yes, and also if you get any disability, you don't have a funding fee for your VA loan. So no money down, no mortgage insurance for her, no funding fee, no property taxes. When she first came to me, she didn't qualify at all.
No bank would touch her.
And I sent her to my credit coach. Her credit was rough. Sent her to my credit coach. She came back pretty quick, but I had to do a manual underwriting. And those are rough, hard to do, interest rates high.
Yeah.
So she went under contract. She kept working on her credit. And a couple of weeks later, her score, she got it up high enough with our credit coach.
Wow.
That I got her approved through automated underwriting. So I got her a lot better interest rate.
Wow.
And she closed. She got a credit, right, for the property taxes, but she doesn't owe property taxes.
Yeah.
The agent I worked with, which is not uncommon, he got her $10,000 in seller concessions from the builder/seller. She got $4,000 back at closing. We closed her loan at the end of February, currently refinancing her. Rates were a little higher than, and she had, a lower score.
Wow.
So she was at 7.5, and I'm putting her at 5.75 right now.
Holy smokes!
So,
did you hear that?
Yeah, she
amazing.
Closed February 28th, and we're refinancing her this month, October 28th.
As long as you make 6 months of payments.
And that's what I was going to ask you.
On her, we're having. There's also a time period. So she made the 6 months payments a while ago, but she also had to be in the house 210 days. So her loan is clear to close. It's through underwriting. She's approved.
Wow.
We're just waiting.
Wow.
We're waiting till October 28th.
So. Okay, so that's what I was going to ask y'all. There's, if since interest rates are down and people may want to refinance, and they can call your favorite lender to refinance, there has to be, like if they just bought it, like you said, they have to be in the house for a certain amount of time before you can refinance.
Yes. And
is
make
that the
six
same? It is
payments.
six payments.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for VA and FHA, that's called a streamline. And we don't need a new appraisal. You don't have to requalify like with employment or income.
Wow.
They're just making sure they don't care about the rest of the credit or the debt to income ratio, all that stuff. Like when you bought the house, right? That's why they call it a streamline. But they will pull a credit report just to make sure you haven't been late on your mortgage.
Okay, great. Now let me ask you this. So, regarding older people who may, a lot of them may not have income at all right now except for Social Security, but need to maybe refinance their home. Are they still eligible to, since the rates are down, or how does that work?
The best thing, how elderly?
Late 80s, I
Okay.
guess. 90.
So
there's people that I know.
The best thing for people like that would be to do a reverse mortgage.
Okay.
So they could get cash back.
Yeah.
They have to have quite a bit of equity. But the older you are, the less equity you have to have.
Yeah.
You have to be 62 to do it.
Okay.
So if you don't have much and you're 62, but the worst case scenario is even if you don't get any money back, you never have a mortgage payment again.
Yeah. But what happens to your home after
it goes
you
to
pass?
your heirs?
Oh, it does? So you don't lose the home?
No.
Okay.
You have to.
The loan amount's going up.
Yeah.
But it's just like, if one of us died now.
So the loan on the house, the mortgage, goes to your heirs?
Yeah. The house does. And they have the option to sell it or refinance it and keep it.
Oh, okay. That's great news. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're dealing with that out there, this is good to know. That's an option.
Yeah.
So they can call y'all
Yeah.
and see if there's
Exactly.
something y'all can do for them because they're your favorite lender.
Yeah, the commercials make it seem so sketchy because they
Yes.
tell you it's really good, but they don't tell you any of the particulars. They
No.
want you to call, and then you call, and you got to deal with a hard sales guy.
Yes.
The way it works is, yes, you get the reverse mortgage, you still own the home, you get money, it goes back onto the loan, and then it's just debt. Eventually, you have to clear that back with the bank once if you pass away or you want to go ahead and refinance it under an actual loan.
Yeah.
So that's how it works. I mean, there's
Okay.
nothing
Or
sketchy
they-
about it. You never
yeah.
lose the house.
Okay.
But the value is being paid back to you, and the bank is holding it.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Plus, it's not just like whoever does it has to go through a class,
Yes.
and they tell you all about it, more than you'd ever want to know.
Yeah.
And they're
Is Tom Selleck there?
I don't think so.
Does he teach the
I don't
class?
think he does.
Because
But,
we're going.
Right. These loans are actually backed by FHA. So
Wow.
government-backed
Very
loan
interesting.
programs.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
It's no more dangerous than using an FHA loan to buy a home.
Okay. See, this is really good information because so many people want to ask that question and they don't know who to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So imagine doing like a cash out refinance, right?
Yes.
You have all your equity in here.
Okay.
And then it's the same thing. It's the same money. It's just either you're getting it paid monthly or all in one lump sum.
Okay.
But it's backwards that you cash out refinance, you're paying
Got it.
You have to pay You have to
call
keep
it
paying a mortgage.
Exactly.
a home
Yeah.
equity conversion mortgage, which is a reverse mortgage.
Okay.
And it's reversed because what you would be paying, the interest portion, is your loan balance is increasing.
Got it.
That's why you have to have a lot of equity.
Absolutely.
And they want your heirs,
To owe a bunch of money.
Well, but they also want them to have equity.
Yeah.
They don't just
Okay.
want to hand them a house that
Yes.
it's worthless, And the other thing is, if the market went south and the value went down and you owe more than that, or your heirs do, and you're upside down, you don't know anything.
Yeah.
Because it's insured by FHA, and they'll be like, okay, we covered the loss.
Okay. Wow. Very interesting. This is really good stuff. Okay. So y'all love VA loans.
Absolutely.
Especially because you're two Marines, which we love.
Yeah.
What do you think in your minds has been one of the best things about being a VA loan lender, broker?
Working with Marines, giving back to people.
Well, all veterans.
Yeah, all
Come on,
veterans.
man.
Yeah, okay.
We might be a little bit prejudiced, but all of our fellow service members are welcome to work with us.
Right. So here's the thing. There's so many people out there, so many veterans that don't realize that they can use their benefit more than once. They don't realize.
Wow.
So if I have you can have 2 VA loans going at the same time. You can go ahead and buy a house on your VA and then pay it off and then use it again on the next one. And you can go ahead and put this one
But
up for rental.
You can even have 2 at the same time. I
Wow.
You
had
have 2 at the same
a
time.
retired colonel out in Mont Bellevue last summer that owns a home, VA loan, bought the house behind him
Yeah.
using his VA loan.
Amazing.
And kept both.
Okay,
Right?
this
So-
is really, really great news.
So there's a lot of benefit, especially when you have veterans that are out there still renting, right? They're paying $1,800 a month for rent, and I'm like, why are you not in a house? We
Wow.
can put you in a house immediately, get you qualified as long as you got decent credit and a job. It's back. You don't have to pay the insurance on it if you've got service disability.
Yeah.
There's so much we can do.
Gosh.
All you gotta do is reach out. We will take care of you, and we'll do everything we can. And if we can't get you into a house because of your credit score, we'll help you fix your credit score like we did before, and we'll get you to the point. And if you're not able to find the house you want for the money you have because of your credit score, we will keep working with it until you get there.
Yeah. And it's not always
Amazing.
just credit, right? We never say no.
Yeah.
We say, oh, I'm sorry it didn't work right now. Here are the steps we need for you to get to be able to buy a home. Sometimes it's, you've only been on your job 6 months.
Yeah.
And we need 2 years. Or you have $500 saved up, but you need $3,000.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Amazing. Guys, if you are a veteran or you know a veteran, you need to have them call your favorite lender. this is really incredible to find out this information.
Thanks, Kelly.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, y'all are doing a great job. This is really great.
We know it.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you getting it out there because a lot of veterans don't know it. A lot of people, active duty military, don't know it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let me ask y'all this. While we're speaking of veterans, if the veteran is already passed away, can his family
survivor benefits?
I don't know. Yeah, survivor benefits. I don't know how that works. And I know people are going to ask.
The surviving spouse can, as long as they didn't get remarried.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. And I've done plenty of those too.
So. Incredible. This is really
what
great news.
people often want, usually get kids call, adult kids.
Yeah,
hey, my dad was a veteran.
Yeah.
Great, are you? Because that doesn't it doesn't pass down.
Okay.
Sorry.
It only works on that insurance company.
USAA. Yeah. That's hilarious. Okay, so this is really, really great news for veterans and their spouses, actually, if you have not remarried. I love that. What is the conforming loan?
Oh, well, the conforming loan limit, probably. So it's
conforming loan limit
going up, right? Every year the government looks and sees what the national average is, and it goes up and up and up, right? For us in Texas, we would probably think it's really high. Currently 806,500, but they've already put out what it's going up to next year, which is 819. That's not bad considering like it was like 435 and then it quickly ratcheted right to like 585 and then 670 and then all of a sudden it was 790 and then so it's slowed down, but it's going to be 819,000.
Yeah.
And anything above that would be a jumbo loan.
Okay, what is a conforming loan limit? What is that?
That's what we just talked about.
No, I know, but what is it?
So
like, how do you?
Okay.
If I see that, do you want a conforming loan? What's the conforming loan limit?
It's like anything. If you're borrowing that much or less, is going to have a better interest rate. That's going to fall into.
So there's a number.
Yes.
That the government has listed.
Yeah.
That y'all say if it falls into
conventional,
this.
right?
Okay.
FHA is lower, so it's 524, 500, right in that range, right around 525,000.
Got it.
VA does not have a loan limit, but if you go above that amount, there's other things that come into place. Like all of a sudden, there's a credit score requirement. With a regular VA loan, that amount and lower, there's no credit score requirement.
Okay, very interesting. Okay, thank you for that.
So you can buy up to $819,000 house before you have to start dealing with all of these hurdles and new requirements.
Okay.
But here's what some people do because of the rates and the easier qualifications is. Let's say you're buying $1 million home or a $1.5 million home. A person that has plenty of money that might even be able to pay cash for the house might do a loan for $819 just to get a better rate. Yeah.
Very interesting. Absolutely. And I'm sure a lot of people do that because that's very helpful.
And then it's more than 20% equity. They're not going to have mortgage insurance.
Amazing.
That as well,
Amazing. That's incredible. Really great information. Do VA loans have a loan maximum limit or a minimum limit? Do they have limits?
I don't know about a minimum. A lot of lenders don't want to mess with something like under 80 or 90,000.
Okay.
But sometimes we do like a single wide mobile home.
Exactly.
Or something.
Yeah.
It's probably still going to be 90 to 100,000. Just that's just what it's going to cost, right?
So we're not
going to usually run into an issue there.
Yeah.
The home's got to be a certain age and in good condition.
Okay.
It has to pass an inspection, right? So you're not going to find a $40,000 home probably in good condition. That you can do that with. But I don't know if they're going to start allowing you to do fix and flips now or DSCR loans. There's like a veteran VA thing. No,
not for that. You can do a construction loan.
That's the one.
Land and home where you pick out the land. You have a builder.
Oh, okay. So you don't do fixer uppers?
We do, but VA doesn't do that.
VA
But they will
Okay.
do the construction ones.
Yeah.
Okay. So
we do fix and flips. We do ground up construction.
Awesome.
To live in or for an investor.
Oh,
So,
that's really good news. But for the VA loan part of it, there's at least about a
maximum.
90 to 100,000 minimum.
Yeah.
And then there is no.
there's
is there a
not, but
maximum?
most lenders are going to cut you off around 3 or 4 million.
Okay, so it's a good amount.
Yeah.
It's not.
But most
know,
lenders are going to
$1.5
cut
million
you off
or something.
For jumbo loans at the same level.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So
Yeah.
we have a lender that will lend up to $40 million on
Okay.
a home, but you're going to have to put 50% down.
Exactly. And so you have 50%
that means
to
you're
put
buying
down.
an $80 million house.
Yeah,
Right?
you know, if you have that to put down, you usually don't need a loan
Right.
for the rest of it,
Right.
Yeah.
unless,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're not going to spend all of your money on a single house. Right?
No.
If you're going to buy an $80 million house, you better have $300 million in the bank. Right?
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Did you hear that? Okay,
Remember,
guys.
kids.
Exactly.
I haven't dealt with
Great
any of
news
those yet.
Yeah. When you spend your YouTube money wisely.
Exactly. That's all you influencers out there. You better be listening to this. Okay, so we have been talking to Dan Regalia and Greg Hamby, your favorite lender, with so much really, really great information that this is going to be helpful to so many people today. We're going to continue our conversation with some really great information. So stay tuned because we're going right back after this commercial break.
Picture your next business trip. A place where business meets recreation. That's South Shore Harbor Resort and Conference Center. Stylishly renovated and a modern aesthetic, conference and meeting rooms for any sized event. Dine and relax in luxury. You might even find time for work. Get away to the bay. South Shore Harbor Resort and Conference Center. Book today at sshr.com.
At S2S Outfitters, we believe the outdoors isn't just a place, it's a lifestyle. Hiking, fishing, or chasing adventure, we got you covered. Look and feel your best everywhere you go, from sun up to sundown. So gear up, live the adventure and join us at S2S Outfitters, where style meets the great outdoors.
Hi, I'm Patricia Cara, number 9 from Deal or No Deal. Also, the author of Dream On, Now Deliver, the no-nonsense guide to achieving success in the entertainment industry. I talk about everything from how to find an agent, how to do photo shoots, how to audition, how to deal with rejection, PR, marketing, and so much more. To get your book, go to Amazon or patriciacara.com.
All right, guys, we're back. Yay! All right, so I'm right here with Dan and Greg. They are your favorite lender. There you are, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so, we've been talking about, oh my goodness, interest rates, VA loans, why now is such a great time to buy a house. Just go do it. But, okay, so, y'all were talking about loan limits and things like this and rates, but what is a jumbo loan? What is that, first of all?
So a jumbo loan is a loan that goes beyond the conforming loan limit.
Okay.
And traditionally, people think of it, as a high dollar home. And
Okay.
it is,
Yeah.
right? So now it's going to be any loan amount over $819,000.
Okay.
Jumbo loan is a little bit stricter usually than regular loans. Down payment, instead of 3.5% or 5% down or something like that, is going to be 10 to 20% down.
Wow, that's a big difference.
It is.
So,
But somebody
I mean, if
buying-
you're buying a home over $819,000,
Yeah.
you probably have more money in the bank
Generally.
and are okay to pay that 10
Yeah.
to 20% down payment.
Yeah,
Correct.
$200,000 on $1 million home, right?
Yeah.
So if you're buying $1 million home, you need to have, you need to be able to afford it anyways.
Yes.
So you probably will have $200,000 somewhere to throw on it, or assets, or
Okay, that makes sense. So you already know, or that's something y'all will tell people, hey, you're in the jumbo loan limit at this point.
Right.
So now this is what's changed,
People
and this is how
generally-
we're going to do this.
True.
Yeah.
People generally know that too, because
Oh,
if
they
you're
do?
buying a more expensive home like that, you're probably not a first-time home buyer, and you probably bought a home before, and you probably know some of the
Okay.
financing.
Okay, yeah. Unless you're one of these young influencers, and they go, "I just want that."
They can probably
yeah.
pay
You're
cash.
at a jumbo loan.
They're probably paying cash, right?
Exactly. That's all. Okay, so is a jumbo loan the same thing as a Dumbo loan?
I don't know what a Dumbo loan is, so I can't answer that question, Kelly.
I don't either, but it doesn't sound too good.
It sounds funny though. I like it.
I don't want to point fingers, but yeah. I know some people who pre-qualified as a Dumbo loan.
I mean, I've done some of those. But it was for the
It's
client.
work.
It was for the client, not the loan program.
We have rescued loans from Dumbos before.
Yeah.
There are lenders on both sides, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people are just not educated, right? So
Yes.
as a joke, right?
Most people, though, are
but there
not.
but there are so many loan officers out there that don't know the industry. They're
Yeah.
brand new, or they're just starting, or they never took the time to do the schooling, or they
Yeah.
say they could do it. And yeah, if someone's getting you to pay points and throw a bunch of money down, and they don't know what they're doing, and it's taking them months, you got like a slow loan officer, that would be a Dumbo loan. Right? Going to them to get a loan would be a Dumbo loan. Come to us.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's
don't
when you
use
call your favorite lender, because
That's right.
they're going to make sure you get treated right and give you the best rates.
We want to be your favorite.
And we move
Yeah.
quick, right?
Huh?
We move
They
quick.
move very quickly. They know what they're doing.
Same day approvals in some cases.
Same
next
day
day.
conditional approvals, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
We just had a 5-day clear to close from submission to clear to close. Final
That's incredible.
underwriting. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
On a
incredible.
purchase.
If your paperwork is all in order
Yeah.
and it gets up there and it's in front of somebody immediately.
Wow.
We just had 3 days on a refinance.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
clear.
Okay, so if I am a new home buyer and I really don't know what I need to do, I call y'all. What can I do to make sure that my experience is the best it can be? What do I need to have ready and prepared?
Yeah, you should be prepared, right? So you need some documents, which most people should have access to this, right? So for a standard type loan, for a VA, FHA conventional loan, not like some low doc or something else we talked about, but most recent 2 months bank statements, most recent 2 pay stubs, your most recent 2 years of W-2s. Just say that instead of saying 23 and 24, right? Because if somebody sees this next year, then it'd be 24 and 25.
So it's the 2 previous years
Right.
of
Correct.
W-2s.
Yep.
Okay.
Copy of your driver's license. That's pretty much it. Like if you have other income coming in, then something that shows that, right? Like some kind of Social Security, VA disability letter, child support, something to document that. If you've been divorced recently, you'll need a complete copy of the divorce decree, that kind of thing. That's about it. That covers most of it.
Okay, that's easy then. So it's but if we call you and say, what do I need, that y'all just tell us over the phone, which is great to get us prepared.
Correct.
To get all that stuff done. What is the normal time frame that somebody looks at when they're coming in for either a refinance or a new home loan?
You mean how quickly can we get it done?
Yeah. What is the standard kind of turnaround time that y'all work with?
For us, it's 3 weeks or less.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you look at Fannie and Freddie's website, the national average is about 43 days.
Wow.
So with us, it's about 20.
Amazing. This is incredible. Y'all are doing a great job.
Thanks, Kelly.
Okay, so first
That's
of all,
the goal.
That's exactly. I wouldn't be here if you weren't
Yeah.
doing a good job.
That's the difference, right? Because we have a network of 100 plus people versus having to go through the red tape of one company.
Yeah.
Right? So one company can only move as fast as everybody else. We can move as fast as any number of people that we're working with.
Amazing. Amazing. I want to hear from each of y'all. What is one thing that you would want to tell people about your favorite lender, the company, what they can do?
What they can do or we can do?
What you can do for them.
I would say I like to educate people and help people, right? So if you're thinking about buying a home, but you're not sure, or you're not sure if you qualify, don't be afraid. Just reach out. There's no dumb questions. I've talked to so many people who are scared they're not going to qualify, and they qualify.
Yeah.
Without having to coach them or send them to our credit, affiliate. They already qualify, and I don't know why, but a lot of people they have this fear, and they shouldn't.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. Dan.
If I could tell them anything, I'd say now's the time to buy. Prices are low. You can get seller concessions. So even if you're $30,000 down on the price, plus another $10,000 to $12,000, $15,000 in seller concessions, buy now. Right now is the time to buy.
Okay.
Get a hold of us. Get pre-approved. Get pre-approved first. If you're a veteran, talk to us. Like, now is the time, because now is the time to buy, and then in 210 days, it's going to be the time to refinance. Right? We'll help you with both. Streamline it. Make it happen super quick. You'll have a home forever. If I could do anything, it would just be to talk to people and just get them to, just do it.
Yeah.
Just try to figure it out. Don't wait for the right time. Don't wait. If you see the right house, you want to be pre-approved before you walk into it.
Okay.
So it's nothing on you to get a pre-approval letter. Get qualified for a loan, right? Get pre-approved, find your house, and then, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Stop paying somebody else for their property.
Absolutely. Well, and the great thing about this is that when you have already a pre-approved letter, you can go find a house, because it's going to tell you how much you're pre-approved for.
Yeah.
So that helps you with your home search.
Yeah. You
anyway.
need to know your buying power, what you qualify for, because you might go fall in love with a $700,000 home, but you qualify for $550,000, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Don't do that.
So, if I tell anybody anything, if you're thinking about buying a home, go get pre-approved. See if if you don't think you can get pre-approved, go find out. Come to us. We'll help you find out. Real quick. We already went through you only need a limited amount of paperwork. We can tell you where you're going to be at quickly, and then go find a house. We have realtors we can connect you with. We'll help you.
We do.
We will help you. That's what we do. And if you're moving to Texas, we got you covered. If you're not in Texas, what are we in? 38, 40 states we can help with?
39 states.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Get a hold of us anyways. We'll help you. And if we can't help you personally, we'll put you in touch with the person that will.
That's right. They can help you anywhere, and especially if you're moving to Texas, call your favorite lender.
We have a huge veteran network.
Yes.
Yeah.
Veterans, you need to be calling them immediately. This is incredible. How can people get in touch with y'all, or find you on social media and call you to get information or get approval?
So my Instagram account is just greg.hamby. That's easy if you can put it on there.
So yourfavoritelender.pro, not .com or .net. Use the .pro domain name, and you'll find us there. We have links to all of our socials if you want to reach out to us. We don't have automatic chat because we enjoy talking to you directly.
My phone number's on there.
Yeah. Greg's phone number is on there if you have questions for him.
And it's on the side of his car. Anybody can call Greg at any time.
That's right.
Yes. I post his number everywhere I can think of.
It's fine. That's what it's for.
For a good loan, call Greg. You can reach out to us. We're pretty easy to find. We're on LinkedIn. We're on all the socials. Reach out. Send us a text. Send us an email. If you want to not even talk to us, right? But you want our services, you can go to the website. There's a little red button that says Apply Now. It will prompt you and walk you through all of the steps of getting pre-approved. And you can take care of all of it right there. It'll manage it for you. It'll alert you if something's wrong or missing. It takes care of all of it for you. It's all people-based. So you don't have to worry about AI, with 6 fingers shuffling your paperwork off somewhere where it doesn't belong.
It's also very secure, and you can upload your documents that we discussed.
Oh, that's great.
Directly into the portal. So.
Yeah. They make it very, very easy for you to get the information you need and to do what you need to do to get pre-approved and get the help you need. So y'all need to call your favorite lender right here. What is the phone number?
713-824-3473.
All right. And then it's yourfavoritelender.pro.
Yep.
And they're on all social media as well. Okay. Dan and Greg, thank y'all.
Thank
for
you, Kelly.
talking today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, this has been
so appreciate it.
This has been amazing. They're going to be back. You're going to be seeing more of them. We'll be able to answer more of your questions. But this has been fantastic information. Guys, you can watch the Kelly Boone Show anytime on the Your Home TV network. And we hope you have an awesome and blessed rest of your day. Call your favorite lender, guys. See you soon. Bye.